Hello, everyone. All right, so let's get into this. I've already shuffled, and so let's see where we go. So this actually is a reading for those of you who are having challenges with relationships, and I'm not simply referring to romantic relationships. I'm actually referring to almost all relationships. You can feel a bit of a shifting with friends, friends that you may have been close to for a long period of time. Also colleagues, the types of jobs that you are interested in, or how you're feeling about being in a particular industry or at a particular company. And none of this needs to be negative. It's just you are shifting. And so that is what's happening. And therefore, your vibration is shifting. And even if it's people cannot quite put a finger on it, you're different and they're responding to you differently. And especially the higher your vibration, if people can't elevate with you, so for example, being happy for you, being happy, that is going to cause some friction. And, you may be saying, but it's not me. I haven't done anything. I haven't, I'm still the same. I'm still, generous and giving and all of those wonderful things and, present. And that is probably very, very true. But the thing is, it is you because you are the common denominator in this scenario and with everyone. Because, if you're having these sort of shifts with people, with family and so on, it doesn't mean that people have to leave your life. It just means, here's what's happening and how we can move through it. All right. So with all that preamble, etc., what do we have? All right. So we have the Queen of Inspiration. Indeed, yes. Things are changing. You are following your dreams. You're following your passion. Some of you could absolutely be finally, figuring out who you are and what you want to do. And this can be in career. It can just be who you are as an individual, as a human being, light worker, whatever the case may be. But this is definitely somebody who is following their passion and they almost can't help it. It just is. It's who they are now. And so that makes total sense. We have the Ace of Pentacles crossing that. So I'm doing the Celtic cross. So, I feel like this is what you're working on, is a new beginning. Many of you, some of you could be I feel like a lot of you are reinventing yourself, actually. So that's a really good point. Working on your stability, a new career, possibly and or moving, and or family, planning for family. This is Pentacles energy. And, this is something that you're going to see some tangible success here by following your ideas, your passion. That's where things are really going to manifest. And I feel things are going to, you could have been working on things for a little bit of time. Let's find out. But I think things are going to, oh yeah, my God, 9 of emotions. Yeah. So, for you, this is all about your bliss. This is all about filling your cups, plural. So this, I feel for many of you, this new start, this tangible start, this has a lot to do with almost every area of your life. So I'm loving to see that. So immediate past, this could be 5 minutes ago, could be yesterday. What we're seeing here is the sun. So illumination, vitality. Some of you may have been feeling depressed until fairly recently. You may still not be totally out of it in terms of, feeling 100%, but the sun has come out. And for many of you, I'm feeling like you're finally seeing hope, light at the end of the tunnel. And it's a beautiful healing. It's the best card in the deck. And, you're seeing clearly too who you are, what you want to do, what you need to do. Again, with that beautiful sun's energy, planting your seeds and watching them grow. So I really like to see that. And, for some of you, you could have been sort of denying the fact that you are growing, that you are expanding. This is wealth, this is abundance, this is vitality. Again, some of you, may have been, not feeling the greatest for various reasons. And, you're starting to feel good now. You're healing, which is something I really like to see. Are you ever? So, present moment, here we have the Hermit. And, I feel that, this is you looking for guidance, how to proceed. You've seen the light of day. And even both of these cards, here she is. She's in her yogic position here, namaste, in the heart center. I recognize, the light in you, you recognize the light in me, and, kind of energy. And I feel that you are just moving forward in a way, trying to find a way to navigate forward in a way that honors you. And for some of you, you may be trying to figure out how to move forward by honoring yourself and not upsetting other people. Well, I do like that idea. I think that's wonderful. And you know what? You can always give it a go. If somebody wants their feelings to be hurt, they will feel hurt. They will feel abandoned. They will feel, left behind in some way, even though you're not leaving them behind necessarily. You're just doing you. But when we change, the people's perception of themselves change because they have a certain perception of themselves with you in their life. So if you start changing, well, where does that leave them? Maybe someone was always, the person that you leaned on. You always went to their house on Friday night. Whoops. Just what a clatter there. Good heavens. You always went to their place on Friday night and had dinner because, to your friend or family and their family, because you were single perhaps. Oh my goodness. Here comes... Hi, you make a better door than a window there, Pasha. Thank you, honey. He usually comes in to prove a point of some kind. What is your point today, honey? I thought you were napping. So, all right, babe, come on. Come on, honey. Here, yes. All right, well, I'm sorry, guys. But, oh dear, don't be vulgar. No, don't show everybody your hindquarters. All right. Good heavens. So as we were saying, you could be, trying to honor yourself, but again, you may be a little bit fearful of, who are you going to offend in the meantime, and how are they going to accept your new way of being? And as I was saying, people's perception changes because, again, if you were going to someone's home for Friday night dinners to be with them, they kind of love that role of, it's like, you get to come to their home and they get to, have you join their family, and for whatever reason, that makes them feel good and, nourish you or whatever. And if suddenly, maybe you're with a new relationship or you're moving or something changes where that's not possible anymore, that changes their life. But you cannot worry about that. You have to worry about yourself. And I feel that the deepest level, this, that it really is now all about you and your time to shine, your time to follow your lights. I feel like for many of you, you're looking around and it's like, wow, you're trying not to be, feel, envious or, whatever it is, those shadow feelings none of us like to admit we have. But, to admit that is okay, because that tells us, here's what's missing from my life. And okay, well, if that's missing from my life and, I see that other people have that, then, that's your call. That's your call to, how can I achieve X, Y, Z? Or how can I achieve that? I'm going to leave it right there because that's exactly it. So I do see you, really digging deep here. Hi. Are you just rubbing your scent all over everything? Oh, hi. Thank you. Somebody may be trying to do that to you. They just, it's like, just don't want you to leave. It's like, don't forget me. Here's what I smell like. Someone's trying to maybe somebody's being a little territorial and they don't, they don't intend to hold you back, but maybe it's hard for them to, okay, did you make your point and now we're moving on? Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. There we go. Thank you, sweetheart. Well, there you go. Excuse me, Bubba. Thank you. Anywho, yes. So that's quite possible that somebody is kind of territorial and having a hard time letting you be you is kind of what I'm feeling there. Thank you. Do you have more messages for us? Tarot by Pasha. That's what we're going to call this channel now. Yes, you're a sweetheart. Okay, so moving forward though, you are moving forward. You are definitely moving forward here with this Ace of Wands. So again, that inspiration, I feel like you have just sort of like eureka, sort of burst through a moment of, yeah, I get it now. I totally know what I want to do. I'm feeling passionate, inspired, ready to roll here. So I do like that a lot. And that is your immediate future. And this happens after you've been thinking, how do I proceed? How do I proceed? How do I follow my own passion, my own life? Because that is exactly what is happening in the middle of this reading here. All right. Okay, let me move some stuff out of the way here, everybody, that somebody knocked over, Pasha. Three of Swords. So for some of you, you could very well, two things. First of all, let's talk about being surrounded by wonderful people who do love you, who do want to show you support, but it's just tough for them that things are changing. As I said, you change, something in their life has to change, right? So they may have to find somebody else to invite over for Friday night, or they may have to do something else as a family or a new group of friends or something. But anyway, for some of you, you could just be like, oh my gosh, I feel like, I'm betraying my family, my friends, my colleagues, my whomever, by wanting to follow my own lights here, by being inspired, by wanting to move on. And others of you, you could have people, you could be trying to climb the corporate ladder. You could be trying to do, I don't know, whatever you're trying to do. And people have been blocking you intentionally. And, kind of with the intention of knocking you off the ladder, so to, kind of thing. So, take it as it resonates for you in your particular scenario. Energy around you, you're going to go for it anyway. You are moving toward what you want. And this desert, it's like you've thought long and hard. You've kind of, set yourself apart, isolated yourself, as in, spent maybe some time alone, really thinking about how is this going to work? What do I really want? Eureka, here's my idea, and I'm going to go for it. I'm totally going to go for it here. How do people see you? So this is Four of Pentacles here. So a lot of people, they see you as I think how people saw you, this is that people see you as being, stable, doing the same thing, never changing. That's really what I feel. Is that this is how everyone has viewed you, and I think that's the challenge. Is because the reality is this isn't you anymore. You are shifting, you are changing, you are moving out of your comfort zone. So I like it. I'm going to tell you, well, you're definitely moving out of a comfort zone with the eight of emotions there. Make some more room here. This is so exciting. All right, so advice. Ooh, Five of Inspiration, Five of Wands. So your advice here is, I feel like the advice is to just like, why are you doing what you're doing? And if you're being challenged by other people, it's a good opportunity actually for you to take that on board a little bit. I mean, providing nobody's being mean. This is Wands, not Swords, so yay. I feel like, you know, through some of the challenges that you're going through with people, you know, like, why do you want to do that? What's, you know, why did you want to move? Why do you want a new job? Why? You know, oh, you don't really want to do that, do you? Come on, you've got it so good, X, Y, Z. Well, you know, maybe you do. Again, you know, things have been good, you know, but you've outgrown it. But I feel with this is definitely an energy of, you know, of people sort of challenging you a little bit, but it gives you a chance to listen to the answers that you're giving them. It gives you that opportunity to help you to continue to soul search. Why am I doing it? This is actually giving you that ammunition, that fuel to take off, to, you know, go find what you really want, what really, you know, I mean, listen, we're all entitled to grow. It's the way, it's our birthright. It's what we do. You know, we're born as babies, and then we become toddlers, and then, you know, we crawl, we roll, we walk, we, you know, I think I got the order mixed up there. I think you roll, you know, and then you crawl, and then I'm not really sure, I can't remember, but anyway, and then we're, you know, walking, running, jumping, hopping, skipping, you know, doing fancy double dutch and jumpsies and stuff like that. So anyway, and then we get into sports, right? So it's like we learn our strength and coordination. And it's the same thing. We're allowed to continue to grow as adults, or even whatever stage you're at. Listen, you know, 9 or 99, you know, we're entitled to grow. But I feel that through, you know, this is your advice. Your advice is the 5 of Wands here. It's, you know, to have conversations and to, you know, listen to yourself. Because I think that, again, by explaining to people why you want to do what you want to do is helping them understand, and it's helping you, more importantly, understand why you're doing what you're doing. You know, so if you're having any doubts, you know, you can listen to yourself explaining and go, yeah, you know what, that's exactly why I want to do it. Yes, that's exactly it. Oh, well, heavens. So the outcome for this is the Star. Yes, yes, yes. You know, there's that light that you've been praying for, trying to, you know, get the guidance, you know, the epiphany. Boom, yes. And you're doing something with it. You are following. This is also a bit of healing and blessings, you know, North Node, your future, your destiny. And I loving this, totally loving this for you. Absolutely loving this. All right, so what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Ooh, the moon. Okay, well, that makes total sense, doesn't it? I mean, let's face it. You know, there's a lot of unknown right now, and you could be kind of going it alone, feeling a little, you know, isolated. You know, even if you still have people, you know, bustling around you, you could be feeling, you know, emotionally isolated because you're the only one who gets what it is that you want to do and where you want to go. And even so, for some of you, you may be like, yeah, I know I need to change, but I don't know where I want to go, actually. But that's okay. You know, again, through the advice, these conversations, you know, with people challenging you a little bit, it is helping you fine tune, to chisel out what it is that you really want to do, helping you move out of that comfort zone, you know, going for what it is that you want, you know, helping you, you know, maybe feel a little less tortured over this. Now, for some of you, you know, you really needed to get out of a situation that was not very nice at all. So that's great. Vamonos, get going. Hi. Hi. Okay, you just stay there and I'll work around you. Yes. All right, let's do a little bit of clarifying here. What time do we have? 18? All right, let's just do a little bit of clarifying. Super fast. Okay. You know, this September is very interesting. You know, September for me is kind of like the start of everything. You know, it's like, you know, you get trained to go back to school. So you're like, okay, you know, you're getting serious and, you know, you got to crack down and study and homework and this, that, and the next thing. But no, actually, I enjoyed school. Mostly because of the social. But anyway, yes, I did. So let's clarify here. Let's clarify our Queen of Wands right in the heart here. Let's clarify her. All right. Pasha. Yeah, it's like, you're moving forward regardless of, any potential pitfalls. Some of you could be hesitating though. You could be feeling like, I don't know if I'm ready yet. But that's okay. At least you definitely have in mind what it is that you want to do. And it's interesting because that's the Queen of Wands and here is the Princess of Wands, right? So this is, you with that idea trying to move forward, and this is you as you mature, with this idea as the idea matures, and you are actually, taking that risk and going for it. Absolutely you are. Okay, let's clarify the Ace of Materials. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't even really need to clarify these, honestly, but let's do it. Okay, the Hermit again. Clarifying the Ace of Materials. Yes, it's like, how am I going to, getting a clear view, a spiritual view of, what am I going to do? How am I going to manifest this? Yeah, it's just, like we've said, honestly, I think we're going to start seeing a lot of repeats. We've got the Hermit out twice already. And, yeah, just getting clarity. Love it. Princess of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Cups here. Your wishes at the foundation. You definitely have some big wishes. Again, wanting to fill your cup. And with this Princess of Swords here, in this deck, this is the Zilliq deck. In this deck, she cuts through the darkness. She's like the Virgin Warrior. So this is a very positive card, and it landed in the upright. So, you yourself, it's like, how am I going to cut through whatever was blocking me? Because you're being truthful with yourself and others here. You're taking your sword of purity and good intentions and valor and victory, frankly. New ideas, cutting through where you couldn't see where you could go before, which, again, we had the Moon at the bottom of the deck here, and the Hermit under that, or the Hierophant under that. It's hilarious. They're starting to repeat. I love it. Okay, clarify the Sun in the recent past. Again, now the Sun could have also been you saw a golden opportunity, or someone offered you a golden opportunity, or you heard about it somehow. There we go. Yeah. Well, and you're worrying about it. Again, it's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to make this work? For some of you, you've been waiting to hear news. You've been waiting to heal from, some of you, again, with the Five of Pentacles, this can sort of be kind of like feeling, worried about your finances, your future, your status, your like family life, anything. Again, Pentacles energy, anything that we can see, hear, taste, touch, smell, spend, whatever, build. So but there's some healing obviously happening, so I like that. We've got a ray of sunshine is kind of what I'm hearing, so that's always nice. Okay, Eight of Wands, amazing. Okay, you've got the Eight of Emotions and you've got the Eight of Wands. Here you are. Seriously, look at this. I love this card. This card, this gal right here in the skirt and hopping through the rainbow. This is her pot of gold here. This is where she was living. Let me make sure I get pointed. This teeny tiny little house on the precipice of a cliff. Look at how teeny tiny it is, and look at how absolutely humongous. This is for many of you. I'm hoping that's all of you. This is who you really are. You have been playing small for some reason for quite a while. Possibly all of your life for some of you. For others of you, it's been a phase, maybe for 8 years. However long, really. But you are breaking free. This is what you want to do. And it's like, okay, how am I going to do it? Show me the way. Show me the way. Some of you you're on your knees and you're like, okay, help me do this. Some of you really needed some strength to break away from something. But, again, we've got all this wonderful energy. We have lots of Wands energy here. And, That's passion, inspiration, following your inspired impulses in a way. Now I do like to see though, remember, we do have a pentacle here, and we are thinking very carefully about how we're going to approach all of this. So, these aren't just pie in the sky ideas. It's like you are thinking very strategically about how am I going to make these manifest. But for some of you, it is time for you to break out of the box, whatever that means to you, and do your thing. You cannot play small anymore. It reminds me of Marianne Williamson's excerpt from oh my goodness, that fabulous book, Return to Love, A Return to Love. Who are we to not be fabulous, great, whatever it is? Google it. It is just so inspiring. Google it. Keep it on your phone. Print it out. Color it. Do wonderful things. It is very inspirational, and it is so true. Who are we to play small? Okay, come on. Ace of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. This is, okay, so no kidding, people. This is no joke. Ace of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Wands in your immediate future. Here you are, breaking out, busting a move, dancing in the stars, dancing on the ceiling. Lionel Richie. You are larger than life. You're out, whatever that means. Okay. So you're out and about. Well done. So, but this is, taking life with both hands. You have so many wonderful ideas, new opportunities, new starts here, passionate new beginnings. And this is no kidding. Ace of Wands, clarifying Ace of Wands. Let's clarify okay, I want to shuffle. Okay, let's do that. Hold on. Ace of Voices, or Ace of Voices. Well, maybe it will come out. This is the Three of Voices, everybody. All right, here we go. I don't like that. Okay. In the upright, hip, hip, hooray. So definitely, things are definitely changing. For many of you, as I say, either, for some of you, even if it hasn't been terrible, like people haven't, come for you, this can just be, again, realizing that you just do not belong in a certain situation anymore, even though you adore these people, even though you know that they care for you. It's hard to come to that realization. It's like, I need to bust a move. I need to break free. Freddie Mercury. It's just like, you need to do something. And here's that opportunity. And I feel that by doing something, by even the smallest, doing the smallest thing, to sending out a new resume, or looking for a new place to live, or just investigating. But I feel that, anything that you can do, is setting this wonderful turn of the wheel. It's setting it in motion now. And because the wheel does turn, yes, it is karma, it's fate, could be synchronicities, etc. But ultimately, we just can't sit there in stagnation. And you are not in stagnation. You are moving and grooving. You are on the move. 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 Okay, for sure you are. Absolutely. I love this. My goodness, this is very exciting. I know it's very scary to make change. Believe me, I do. But the thing is, when you're this big, when you're this large, larger than life, larger than the life you've been living, and you've been, folded up and rolled up and bent over and, stuffed into this teeny tiny little house, quote unquote, you can't stay that way for long. Yeah, it's just can't. Okay. Ten of Wands, oppression. Yes. clarifying the energy around you. It's like, okay, you know what? You've been doing whatever you've been doing. Again, you could have been, maybe looking after somebody for a long time. You could be responsible for somebody's well-being, health, etc. here. Or just, doing more than your share at work or around the house or whatever it is. Not really asking for help, just kind of saying, no, I'm fine. You were not fine. And that's the problem. Or just even, working at something that it's too much work because it's not what you want. It's not who you are anymore. But no, you're leaving this. You see how she is now, all this beautiful color is replacing all this gray. She's being overcome now by all this wonderful color. And so, that is the energy around you. You were, moving away, with this, it's like, strobed out. Everything is like glaring. It's so bright that maybe, you can't really quite see exactly where you're going yet, but you will. You just know that you have to move somewhere where life is offering you more color. Again, it's the same with this. Look at how fabulously colorful our character is. Dancing over the rainbow. Just breathing fresh air, like the rain when it rains, and it clears up the humidity, not makes it worse, but when the rain actually clears it up, and it's like, yes, I can smell all of that, and it feels so good and pure and just so exciting. And where did my girl come from? Oh, here she is. Yeah, with the Hermit. Never mind. Yeah, this is what you've been praying for, is to just break free, bust out. Okay, so we want to clarify how people see you. Remember, people see you as the Four of Materials. They kind of see you as tried, tested, and true, doing the same thing, seeing you very comfortable. And I think that even though many of them may be like, what? It's like, that's ridiculous. You're so comfortable. I totally do not understand why you want to shake this up. Like, why are you rocking the boat? Why? Well, because I am this, not this teeny tiny little thing. Oh, the sun again. Yes. Illumination, healing. Look at that. Yeah, that's twice. We've had the sun in the recent past. Whoops, I don't know where I'm holding these things. Sun in the recent past with the five, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, worrying. But it's like you are being guided. Yes, it's natural to worry. So I'm not even gonna comment on that. Yes, by all means, if you feel you need to, then do. But I hope that you are finding some comfort here, that, things are really looking good. Yeah, I mean, I think people see you too as a bright light in their life, or for people who maybe, you're in a situation where, they're a thorn in your side. People see your light, and they either love it or hate it. But I think that people are starting to see your light now, that you see your light, and you are moving out of this comfort zone. And, even though you might be stressed, seriously, look, you've got the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Sun. So, there's progression here. You're going to move. You're on the move here. Definitely you're on the move. That's all I'm going to say. That's your mantra. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I am on the move. Moving towards my passion. I've got an opportunity here, moving towards my bliss, my Nine of Cups, my happiness. And as I say, this isn't just the Ace of Cups. This is the Nine. So, there are a lot of cups that want to be filled here. Nothing wrong with that. And you're very clear about it now. And, this could also be communication, reaching out to people to start the process going is also absolutely possible. All right, let's clarify for your advice. The Five of Wands, again, people questioning you, etc. You could be like feeling overwhelmed, but take this as an opportunity to get clear. Oh, Nine of Swords. Oh, some people could be a real pain in the posterior then. But also for some of you, you could be feeling very guilty as well. And, you know, people could really be pushing you to explain, pushing you to stay, pushing you to do what you don't want to do. You know, this could end up being kind of uncomfortable for some of you. And again, for others of you, you could be feeling like, gosh, you know what? Oh my gosh, it's really painful to leave and to do these things. So take that as it resonates, but it's obviously not a comfortable spot for a lot of you. And change is not comfortable. It just isn't. It can be exciting, even positive change, like even for people who are getting married, you know, planning on expanding their family in some way, and it's happening, it's imminent. You know, change can be very scary. It can be very challenging. There are moments where it's like, oh my gosh, am I truly ready for this? You know, do I really want to do this? Recognizing that, yes, your life will change. So, you know, I get it. You know, so it's, if you're feeling, you know, anxious again, you know, new opportunity, and, you know, change is tough. And, especially when you're starting to see that reflected in friends. The star, outcome, clarified. You're changing. That's right. The star, yeah, North Node, following, moving forward, healing. Also with that, nourishing, abundance coming, definitely. So, whoops, that is clarified by the Two of Discs. Change. Yeah, leaving one situation and going to another. Some of you, I just keep seeing that you are dealing with, you know, a move, definitely, change of residence. So that is no fun. Get help, get pizza, get beer, or whatever. I don't know what people do today, but, or hire somebody if you've got the money. For heaven's sakes, it's worth it, believe me. That music's loud. I'm sorry. Stingray. I have to, you know, Stingray on TV. But the Smooth Jazz station. So anyway, I forgot that I had it on. But, you know, this is beautiful. I mean, you're definitely moving in the right direction. It's slow. It's only a 2. So some of you are just, you know, kind of getting ready to leap. It's happening. Oh, 6 of Cups. Yay. So, you know what? This speaks totally to this, right to this 8 of Wands, where she is like, you know, cannot stay in this teeny tiny little box of a house anymore. She's like, no, because this, you can see the serpent here. This is joy. This is pleasure. This is, you know, happiness. You know, you can decide for yourself. For me, I'm not really seeing this necessarily as anything from the past. Hopefully this is, you know, this is your, you know, your nearest and dearest sort of finally celebrating with you, whether they are, you know, they were the ones kind of, you know, wondering why you need to change, or if you had to change because of people being mean to you. Your friends could be, you know, your longtime friends could be celebrating this with you. But really and truly, what I want to point out, again, pleasure. It's like, you know, after the 5 of Cups, didn't we have him? Can't remember. No, we didn't. Okay, well, anyway, we had the 5 of Pentacles. So after the 5 of Cups, which is being, you know, disappointed, you know, things had to change. For some of you, things changed, you know, and there was no going back. You know, the job became redundant, and or the company closed, or they, you know, moved, you know, elsewhere. Production moved to another country. Gone, nothing you could do about it, and you're picking up the pieces, or a relationship broke up, and of whatever kind, and it's over. That's it. That's all. So, you know, but the 6 of Cups, this pleasure, it's like finally, you know, you're moving forward. You've found some happiness here. But I want to point out our serpent, because the serpent always sheds its skin once the skin is too small, right? So that's you leaving that teeny tiny little box of a house there. It could have been a mansion. You know, you could come from fabulous luxury here, which this is how people see you. Looking good, smelling good, being good. But you know, the serpent sheds its skin and is finally free. You know, our character here, they're underwater and they're just playing and just enjoying each other's company, but they're unencumbered. And that is exactly what, you know, you are not seeing yet. Okay, so let us get some clarifiers here. Let's do the divine doors. Thank you, Spirit. This is a beautiful reading. But you are definitely making some big changes, many of you, whoever is resonating with this. Change beckons. Get... Seriously. Change beckons. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What does that say? Oh, no. Hi. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on here. Oh, I should have turned on a light. Well, it got darker since I started reading. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Can I... Pasha, what is happening here? Look at all these obstacles to getting something done. Hi, baby. Hi. Yes, you're not helping though. Oh, I need a light. The path. Oh gosh, hold on. The path is shifting. The sand. Oh, I'm sorry, people. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. The sand. Oh no. Oh no, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, the path is shifting. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. A new way. Oh, the road leads a new way. Sorry about that. Okay, do not be alarmed as change beckons today. Oh my word. Well, that just was painful, wasn't it? That's probably how you're feeling. So I'm so sorry about that. But there it is. Change beckons, change beckons. And of course, you know, the worry. Now, here, let me just put that. No, hold on here. That might be better. Oh, hey. Okay, well, anyway, I just wanted you to see what I tried to read. Yeah, so, I mean, even if you're worried, it's changing, it's changing. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, dear. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups. We didn't have that in here. Well, okay. Anyway, oh, no. Oh, dear me. Okay, can I read it this way? Hold on. 3 of Cups. It got dark since I sat down. Too dark for me to read, even with my glasses. Oh boy. All right. 3 of Cups. I'm a little embarrassed here. Oh my gosh. Anyway, 3 of Cups. Celebration. I'm sorry. I hope you can maybe see that. Oh well. See, listen. Nobody's perfect. It is what it is. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Love it. Okay. Let's hopefully find something else that I'm able to read. Hi, Pasha. Yes, these look big enough right now. It is early evening here, and it's a little bit brighter. It's autumn in Ontario, Canada, southern Ontario, and sun moves pretty quickly once it starts to move on. All right. Belladonna, silence, listen more and quiet be. Okay, well, I mean, we've only had the Hermit, twice here? Yeah. Yeah, the Hermit. And there's that silence and listening, you know, listening for that answer that comes from within. I thought I saw somebody else. Yes, I did. Oh, Crocus. Breathe. Calm. Rest, stop, and just be. Okay, so quiet be, just be. And you know, crocus is spring flowers. They come up for those of you who are in the northern hemispheres and experience snow. You know, in the springtime, the crocus are one of the first to come up. Hardy little plants, beautiful, always happy to see them. Calm, rest, and just be. I'll get one more. Wow. What happened here? Okay. Oh, I see. Never mind. I'll be all right. Must be time for dinner. Must be having a low blood sugar. All right. Peruvian lily, strength. More effort will get you what you want. So, you know, we've had a lot of 8s here. And it's just, just do what you can, do what you need to, when you need to, and then pull back. So if you're starting to feel overwhelmed, pull back a little bit, but you have the strength to get through this. You totally have the strength to get through this. This is a beautiful reading. And I'm going to just leave it here because this is a beautiful reading. And that's why, this change is happening. And, if people are funny, it's because, they see you changing, they see you leaving, and, they want you to stay the same because they love you for the most part. I mean, for most of you, that is the scenario. For others, people just, there could be, the odd person those of you watching that people do not want to see you successful. And so they may be, causing challenges for you. In any event, I'm going to leave it here. This is a beautiful reading. You have success. You are following your goals, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's happening. It's happening. Immediate future. Ace of Wands clarified by the Ace of Wands. All right. Take care. Bye for now.